Imagine a world where Yahoo, not Google, rules the internet. Sounds crazy, right? But back in 1998, Yahoo had the chance to buy Google for just $1 million, a decision that could have changed the tech world forever. Instead, they said, "No thanks." And now Google's worth over $2 trillion. Was this the biggest blunder in tech history? Let's dive into the juicy details of Yahoo's missed opportunity, why it happened, and what it teaches us about seizing the moment. The dawn of the internet. Picture this. It's the mid-1990s, and the internet is like a wild, untamed frontier. Websites are popping up like mushrooms after rain, and people need a way to navigate this digital jungle. Enter Yahoo, founded in 1994 by Jerry Yang and David Filo, two Stanford students with a knack for organizing chaos. Their idea? A human-curated directory of websites, making it easy for users to find what they need. It was a hit. By 1998, Yahoo was the king of the internet, boasting millions of users, a skyrocketing stock price, and a valuation that peaked at $125 billion during the dot-com boom. Yahoo wasn't just a search engine, it was a one-stop shop. Email, news, finance, sports, even online games. Yahoo had it all. It was the internet for many people, a colorful portal that felt like home. But while Yahoo was busy building its empire, two other Stanford students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were cooking up something revolutionary, a search engine called Google. The $1 million offer. Here's where the story gets wild. In 1998, Larry and Sergey, still PhD students, were ready to sell their little startup for $1 million. Why? They wanted to focus on their studies at Stanford. Their creation, called Backrub, before it became Google, used a groundbreaking algorithm called PageRank. Unlike Yahoo's human-curated directory, PageRank ranked websites based on their links, delivering faster, more relevant search results. It was a game-changer, but Yahoo didn't see it that way. Yahoo's executives, including CEO Jerry Yang, looked at Google's offer and shrugged. They believed their own search technology was good enough. Plus, Yahoo's business model was about keeping users on its platform, not sending them elsewhere like Google's algorithm did. Buying a rival search engine for $1 million? Nah, too risky. So, they passed. Little did they know, this decision would haunt them for decades. Strike 2. Fast forward to 2002. Google's no longer a scrappy startup, it's a rising star. Its search engine is gaining traction, and Yahoo's starting to sweat. Realizing their mistake, Yahoo's CEO at the time, Terry Semel, decided to make a move. He offered to buy Google for $3 billion. But here's the kicker. Google's founders now valued their company at $5 billion. Semel balked, calling the price tag outrageous. Yahoo walked away. Again. Can you believe it? Yahoo had a second chance to own Google and still said no. By this time, Google's revenue was around $240 million, while Yahoo's was $837 million. Yahoo thought they had the upper hand, but they underestimated Google's potential. Instead of doubling down on innovation, Yahoo tried to build its own search engine to compete, acquiring companies like Inktomi and Overture. Why did Yahoo say no? What if the biggest mistake in tech history wasn't about money, but about vision? That's exactly what happened when Yahoo turned down Google. The question is, why? Yahoo thought it was a media empire, not a tech pioneer. Imagine a giant portal where you check your email, read the news, and click around. But searching the web? That wasn't their passion. Yahoo believed keeping people on their site was the golden ticket. Meanwhile, Google was obsessed with just one thing: search. Clean, fast, and innovative. Yahoo didn't see value in a tool that pushed users away, but Google understood the power of being the world's gateway. Yahoo's culture was frozen in the past. In 1994, their hand-curated directory felt revolutionary. Humans organizing the internet. But by the late 90s, the internet was exploding too fast for people to manage. Enter Google's PageRank, an automated algorithm built for scale, relevance, and speed. Did Yahoo adapt? No. They doubled down on their outdated ways, paying Google $7 million a year to license its technology instead of simply buying the company. Imagine renting the future when you could have owned it. Arrogance. Yahoo was king of the internet. Billions in revenue. Millions of users. Market dominance. Why would a giant bow down to a tiny startup in a garage? They believed their size and money would crush any competitor. But here's the twist. Pride blinded them. They underestimated the very underdog that would later dominate the digital world. So why did Yahoo say no? Because they weren't looking at tomorrow. They were clinging to yesterday. They saw themselves as a portal, not a search engine. They valued control over vision. And the irony? That $1 million decision didn't just cost Yahoo money. It cost them the throne of the internet. The fallout. What happened next is the stuff of tech legend. Google didn't just survive, it thrived. By 2004, Google went public, and its stock soared. The company revolutionized search with its clean, user-friendly interface and powerful algorithm. Then came AdWords, Google's pay-per-click advertising system, which turned search into a money-making machine. Today, Google, now part of Alphabet, is worth over $2 trillion, dominating search, cloud computing, and more. Yahoo, meanwhile, struggled to keep up. Their search engine couldn't compete with Google's, and their acquisitions, like Inktomi for $257 million and Overture for $1.4 billion, failed to turn the tide. By 2006, Google's ad revenue was twice Yahoo's, and the gap only widened. Yahoo's stock price tanked, and their once mighty empire began to crumble. In 2016, Yahoo sold its core internet business to Verizon for a measly $4.8 billion, a far cry from its $125 billion peak. The company that once defined the internet was reduced to a footnote, while Google became a global titan, all because of a $1 million decision that went the wrong way. Not just Google. Yahoo's other missed opportunities? Hold on to your hats, because Google wasn't the only billion-dollar blunder Yahoo made. What if I told you they almost owned Facebook? In 2006, Yahoo offered $1 billion to buy the young social network. Sounds massive, right? But when Yahoo lowered their bid to $850 million, Mark Zuckerberg refused. Imagine this, just a few more dollars on the table, and Facebook, now Meta, worth over $1 trillion, could have been flying the Yahoo flag. But wait, it gets worse. Ever heard of Netflix? Before it became the streaming king, Yahoo had the chance to buy it for $4 billion. Instead, they bet big on Tumblr, dropping $1.1 billion in 2013. And here's the sting. By 2016, Tumblr's value crashed to just $230 million, while Netflix's market cap rocketed past $300 billion. Talk about backing the wrong horse, and if you think that's the end of the story, think again. In 2008, Microsoft came knocking with a $44.6 billion offer to buy Yahoo. This deal could have saved the company, secured its legacy, and reshaped Silicon Valley forever. But Yahoo said no. Fast forward, and they ended up selling to Verizon in 2017 for just $4.5 billion. That's not just a missed opportunity, that's a collapse. So what was going on? It's like Yahoo had a sixth sense for picking losers. They grabbed GeoCities, once a hot website builder, only to watch it fade into obscurity. They bought Broadcast.com for billions, but that fizzled out too. Even Flickr, which could have rivaled Instagram, slipped through their fingers. Meanwhile, the companies they rejected, Google, Facebook, Netflix, turned into global giants, shaping how we search, connect, and stream today. Each no was like handing someone else the keys to the future. Yahoo's story isn't just about bad deals, it's about hesitation, miscalculation, and a company that couldn't see the gold right in front of them. The real question is, were they blind to the future or just too stubborn to change? In conclusion, today, Yahoo is a shadow of its former self, a cautionary tale of missed opportunities and stubborn pride. Google, meanwhile, is a household name, shaping how we search, communicate, and live. The $1 million mistake wasn't just about money. It was about vision, courage, and the ability to see the future. Yahoo had it all but let it slip through their fingers. So, the next time you're faced with a big decision, think of Yahoo. Ask yourself, is this my $1 million moment? Will I seize it, or will I let it pass? In the end, the choice is yours. But history shows that saying yes to the right opportunity can change everything. If you found this video helpful, tap the bell icon for more thought-provoking content. Share your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching.